I've never been the best at running challenge groups only because I was never a part of one. So I felt lost as to how to run one. I've been added to groups before, but they haven't been very active. So I've really had to try the last 2 years to figure out and hone in what works, what doesn't. And so if you guys have a challenge group that fails, don't feel like you're the only one. Trust me, I am not the best upline coach to tell you how to do a challenge group because I'm not that great at them. So if you want to know what I've been doing, let's chat. Or I think I might make a video to share on my YouTube channel because I have kind of had this epiphany of like the simplest things, like, you know, checking in. And I think being pregnant was hard because I was on modified bed rest and all that jazz. So I couldn't really do a program. I wasn't really sticking to one thing. The baby stopped crying on her own. That's so exciting. It only took her 30 seconds or so. Okay, sorry. That's like a big win. She's never done that. So challenge groups are your bread and butter. When you sign a challenger up, you're committing to helping that person. You've had a conversation, whether you've scripted or, you know, you've talked to this person. You're like, yes, I'm going to be your coach. You have to give them what you promised of a support group. And whether that means you have 3 people in a group or 50 people, the support means your own accountability of showing up and you're doing it yourself and making it happen. I know my biggest struggle right now, which is why I'm sharing my workouts with my kids in the room and jumping on me and the dog in my face, is because I could be that person that needs a challenge group. Like I am that person that makes all the excuses, that wants to be like, my kids are running around. I don't have time because I'm tired. I don't have the energy. I was up all night. You know, a million excuses not to do it. I have to run my business. I have a call, da-da-da-da-da-da. I have to be my best challenger. So if I can say anything, be your best challenger. Be the coach you want on your team. Be the person you want to be active in the challenge group. And that's what you will bring to life and fruition in your own coaching team and in your business. If you're not showing up and you're not doing what you say is possible, because I tell my challengers all the time, I'm like, I know you work full time and you got your kids, like this is totally doable. 30 minutes a day, like you got this. And if I'm not doing it myself and I'm making excuses saying my life is busier than theirs or like this is why I can't do it, then it's just going to show that maybe it's not possible. So we as coaches need to show that it is possible. We all have the same 24 hours a day. We all have busy lives. We have jobs, kids, spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends. We all have that going on. We all have the flat tires on the side of the road. We all have the bad days. We all have the tantrums. We all have the energy sucked out of us, right? But we have to be our best challenger. So that's kind of, I didn't have a ton of notes. It was more just like, I don't know if you guys saw my video that I posted in the team page. Please go watch it. Like, from my heart, I am here for you guys. Like, excuses don't fly in this business. Excuses don't create results. And so if I can tell you anything, is that you just got to keep going. Like, I did not feel like literally 5 minutes before this call, I'm sitting and I was watching TV and I was like, I'm just going to tell Erin to host it and I'm not going to get on. Like, I'm just drained. I don't want to cry again today. But then I was like, that's not really sharing, you know, how this business works. It's not how it works. You have to show up whether you feel like it or not, regardless. So with that being said, Erin's going to share some tips and tricks and whatever. Not really tricks. There's not really tricks in the business. About what she does in her business to make this work. She's a mom and has a husband. She's got dogs and a farm and, you know, all this stuff to take care of. So she's going to share just what she's done in this business to find time and make, you know, find that balance and make it work. She has recently become diamond, 2 months ago. It took her 11 months to get there, which is what it took me. And so I know the struggle of like being emerald for what seems like years. But she made it happen. There wasn't 1 month where she said, I'm quitting. And that's like one thing that you have to know in this business. It takes more than a month to get this business going. It takes more than 6 months of consistency to see some payoff in this business. It takes consistency day in and day out. And that's one thing that I know Erin is good at, which is why I wanted her to share tonight, is just showing up. regardless of what her status in the back online office said, regardless of her paychecks each week, she was like, I see where I can get with this. I just have to show up daily. And I've never seen her not show up through a lot. I mean, she's been, you know, she shared personal stuff with me where it's like, wow, like, it's hard. It's hard to keep going. It's hard to show up on days that you don't feel like it. Even me, like, having a rough day with 2 kids, like, I shouldn't even complain. Like, I get to be home with them. That was my goal. And now I'm like, send me to work. I just want to go to my job. I just want to go to work some days. But anyway, without further ado, Erin's going to speak to us and hopefully give us some motivation, because I know I need a good dose of it, which is why I'm glad I'm not speaking tonight. I'm listening to somebody. So take it away. I'm going to mute myself so there's no feedback.
Okay. Well, first of all, I want to introduce myself. Yes, I'm Erin. I've been a coach for a little over a year. And I've actually known about Beachbody since 2011. And I try not to think about that too often. But anyways, so I've known about Beachbody since 2011. And when I decided to become a coach because I saw the value, I saw the possibility when Bree and I became friends. And so it took me a while actually to actually put my foot down and say I'm doing this. But when I did, I was off and running. So I hit Emerald pretty quickly, but that doesn't really matter. What matters is and now I've got my list of notes, and now I'm all like flustered. And I thought I wouldn't be, but I kind of am. So okay. I want to talk about the importance of connecting with people and how you connect with people. You can't look at everybody as a sale, because that's not what this business is all about. This business is about changing lives. And when you change lives, you have to get to know somebody to the point where they trust you. And trust takes a long time. Sometimes I actually just enrolled a couple of new coaches that I've been talking to for the entire last year. And it takes consistency every day. They want to see that you're actually going to show up, that you're actually going to check in with them on a routine basis, that you're actually real, and that you're not just some fly-by the seat of your pants, come what may, 30 days and I'm out type of person. They want to see that no matter what life throws at you, that you're going to continue to get up, you're going to continue to press play every day. You're going to continue to eat right and do your workouts and be there to motivate them. And I guess, and it's, for me, it was really important to find just a few people that I really clicked with. And some of the girls on my team I've really clicked with. Not to say that I haven't clicked with everyone, because I obviously have, or they wouldn't have enrolled with me. But it's important to find a few girls, especially if you think that they're going to be able to work the business, that you really connect with and can help them grow individually. And okay, Bree, I'm kind of nervous. I didn't think I would be, but I am.
There's only 9 of us on here. 1 is you, 1 is me, 1's Morgan. So
there's Allison, and I know
3, 4, 5 coaches. You got this.
Oh, see, okay, and here's another thing. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm nervous. Sometimes being a coach is it makes you nervous, because you think, how in the world am I supposed to inspire these people? How in the world is somebody going to come and think that how can I motivate somebody? But you know what?
Just look at Allison's screen if you're nervous, because it's a 2-year-old. So, I mean,
but truthfully, I guess I'll go into a couple of different points. I won't touch on all of that, but okay. So, some of the things that I do daily, I talk to new people every day. I talk to at least 10 new people every day because we've always got to start new conversations. And when I start new conversations, it's always something different. I go into different groups. I try to find somebody that I haven't connected with since high school. I talk to my family. I've had a lot of family become really interested in what I'm doing because of my consistency and because I'm always showing up. I'm always posting workout pictures. I guess consistency is one of the biggest things. When you're consistent in your workouts and you're posting about it every single day, people are going to take notice. They're going to start to see that that you're for real, and that no matter what, you're always going to be doing your workout. And that's one of the things that people have really commented to me when I started to talk to them is they're like, man, I see you working out every day. I know every day when I click on your profile, you're going to have a workout picture. And they're like, I don't see how you do it some days. There's no way that I could work out every single day. There's no way that I could just do that. And I'm like, well, it's not that difficult. Once you get the motivation going, it just kind of comes naturally, I guess.
I'm glad it's not difficult for you because I've been doing this 2.5 years and it still doesn't come naturally.
Okay, well, that's probably one of the only things that honestly that I'm consistent about every day. As far as, I work out every day. And some days I don't post about what I eat because the eating is one of the harder things for me. But that, and to be able to have that is it's important for me. And the other reason that working out is important to me and being consistent with that is because it's an example for my little girl, and she sees what I'm doing, and if I don't help anybody else, for Sloan, that's the biggest thing for me, is to show her every day that mommy's doing this for her health, for Sloan's health, and to be a good example for her, and to show her that no matter what life throws at you, you can always pick yourself back up. You can always get a good sweat session in, I guess, and just it can help everything. And it's got to be my light too, making me all hot. Okay, and another thing that's really for me that has worked a lot is the honesty. Being honest about every aspect of my life. I've been through a lot in this last year. I lost a baby in December, and that was probably one of the hardest things that I've been through. And because fertility for me has been really rough. It took us 10 years to have Sloan, and after we had Sloan, December was my third miscarriage since having Sloan. I've had quite a few, and to post about that through that time, and to show that no matter what, I could bounce back and I could bring myself out of the funk, and that getting back on track helped me get through all that time was really important. It helped me, and it showed other people too that, like I said, no matter what life throws at you, you can always get back up and get back on the wagon. And another thing that has helped with my growth in this business is making sure that my coaches understand that I really do care about them. And no matter what they're going through, that their struggles are important to me. I do my very best to get every single person that I help as much resources and tools that I can get, no matter what they're dealing with. I try to help them. And I guess, I don't know. I'm open for questions because I'm just so flustered at this point. I had a lot of good things to say, and I feel like I'm not really.
Okay, I'm going to throw some questions your way.
Okay.
Help you. What's the number one thing you wish you had known from the beginning of this business that you know now that you wish you had implemented in your business?
Personal development. I really wish that I had really buckled down with personal development in the very beginning, because I have made it a point to read personal development every single day or listen to something every single day for the last 3 months. And it has changed my mindset so much that it has helped me expand my conversations and not be so fearful of starting new conversations. Because in the beginning, that's probably what took the longest for me to hit diamond. Is I was fearful of starting those new conversations. I was fearful of putting myself out there to new people. I was afraid of no, and no is actually a very good thing, because the no's get you stronger, and they allow you to really focus on why that person is saying no, because no doesn't always mean never. No can mean I'm not ready because I'm afraid. No can mean that I'm not sure that I can afford to do this every month. And so no, the personal development has just really helped me to understand that there's so much more to conversations and to connecting with people than just that basic, I guess, small talk. And so it's really helped me. It's really helped me a lot.
Okay, what's one thing? Oh, sorry, I thought that was. I'm like, how does my dog sound like? What's one thing that you feel has helped you hit Success Club in most months? Like, what's the one activity you do daily that helps that happen? Helps you find your 3? What's the one thing? I know personal development is mindset, and so that obviously, connects to talking to people, but what's the one thing that you do that gets the conversations going to hit Success Club, or, find those challengers?
Following up, honestly, I know that I have a few people that have thanked me and said, thank you so much for continuing to follow up with me and for just staying on me, because I was, that's what made the difference, is to continue to follow up with people, and not to do it in such a way that it's like naggy or you want to buy this or whatever the case is, but to genuinely just talk to them about anything. And it goes back to really being genuinely concerned and caring about what's going on in their life.
Awesome.
And not really, yeah.
Good. And then last but not least, I know I get this a lot because we have a lot of moms, we have a lot of people with, full-time jobs. The one thing that you find that helps you balance life and business, like family life and business, what do you do?
Well, I've honestly, what I do one of 2 things, depending on the day and depending on how the night goes. If I either get up at 4:20 every morning to get my workout and personal development and some messaging and business and power hour in, or I wait until Sloan wakes up and I spend a good hour and a half solely focused on her, so that no matter what, when I need to do what I need to do, her needs have been fulfilled. So I either get it done first before she wakes up, which is ideal for me, because then I don't have to worry about anything for the rest of the day. But if something happens and I can't do that, then I make sure that I focus on her first thing in the morning. no matter what, for at least a good hour. Because then once her needs are fulfilled, she knows that mommy's got to work for an hour and a half, and she allows me to do that.
Okay, last question. What is your best tip for meeting and adding? So like adding to your network. What's your best tip, and how have you engaged with new people? Because it is, you are talking to strangers in the beginning. So what are you doing to add to your network, to meet new people? What's the thing that's working for you?
I definitely do go into groups. I try, and it's gonna sound kind of weird, but I try to make a controversial post that gets people really talking and has two very strong sides of people's opinions.
And you add the people that have your opinion.
No. Actually, I usually do it over the weekend, or I do it in the middle of the week, and then either Monday or Friday I will do make a friend Monday post or a friend me Friday post, and I get a lot of traction because of the controversial post and so many people commenting. People will remember, oh, that girl posted that thing and I argued about that because I know my opinion is right. So, and I get people from all
give me
sides.
an example. What do you mean by a controversial? I mean, I know that what a controversial topic, but for example.
Well, for example, a lot of different mom topics. I've done Cry It Out. I've done vaccine related topics. I've done different types of breastfeeding posts.
The only reason I ask is because I know a lot of groups, and this is what you guys might find, is that there's rules now. Like every group has like thousands of rules. Like you can't bring up vaccination. You can't bring up whatever. And so the only thing I would caution you with that is, Oh,
I always read the group rules before I post anything.
Not you, I just meant like telling the team in general. Yeah.
Right. Okay. No, because I don't want to be kicked out of those groups. Yeah. And I've actually and I found because I feel like I kind of have a leg up in a sense because I'm very new to my area. So I have gone into a lot of the mom groups in this area and friend requested a lot of the moms in there, and that's helped a lot. I know that there are other coaches that create mom groups, and I think there was just a post going around about creating a mom group in your area because to get together with other moms and everything. Yeah. So
yeah, my coach Colleen has done that. I know my success partner Kendra has done that. Carrie is going to do it now that she's back in Iowa. I think it's an awesome idea. For me, I was like, gosh, I don't think I can commit to setting play dates every week. Like that's what Kendra did, is created a group and was like play dates every week. And I'm like, I'm already frazzled. Like I can't, I'm overwhelmed. But I think it's a great idea.
I think it would be a great idea, especially, if you did a weekly or a monthly play date, because as they will see your transformation.
Yep.
Through those play dates, and that will get people talking if you're not into putting yourself out there like that right away. I think that's a really good.
I just told Erin I was going to make him a shirt that said, ask my girlfriend about her challenge group, and I'm going to make him wear it every time he walks down to the park so that I don't have to be the weirdo mom that's like, oh, hi, I'm a Beachbody coach. But then it'll just be like, hey, can you just wear my business card on your shirt? Thanks. Cool. Well, thank you for sharing. We appreciate it. You can breathe.
I totally didn't think I was going to be nervous. I had all these points and all these great things I was going to talk about, and then it just all.
It's okay. It takes a while. When I got asked to speak on a call, my coach Anita was 4-star, maybe 5-star. And she's like, hey, when I speak on my call, I wasn't even diamond yet. But I had like a whole downline. I had like 30 coaches. She's like, you should speak on my call. I was like, what? You want me to talk in front of 50 people? She's like, yeah, you'll be great. And I was like, I like literally froze. So this is nothing. It's 9 people. You got to get used to it. Yeah. Eventually, you'll be speaking at Summit.
Yeah, I will.
All right. Well, if you guys don't have questions, I was watching the chat. I don't think there was any questions. No. Feel free to message Erin or ask in the team page. Can't think tonight. But thanks for hopping on. I hope it was helpful. And now my dog needs to go potty. All right. Have a good night, guys. Happy Friday. Morgan, I see you at your pool tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I got to figure out how to end this call. Why is this new format so annoying? There we go. Okay. Bye, guys.